Yo, come on, nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, and what we is here today bringing you guys and girls chapter 381 of My Hero Academia. Alright, last chapter, honestly, was potentially my favorite chapter in all of My Hero Academia. I absolutely loved it. It got me good with the twists. It pulled the rug out from under me. I thought it was a tasteful fake out. Like it's very rare that a fake out feels tasteful, right? But I loved it. I loved it like crazy, and it ended with the Shiketsu high schoolers showing up in droves. I didn't even realize we were missing these guys until they appeared, but now they're here. I'm freaking excited. I'm over the moon. Alright, so let's get into the greatness that is this chapter. And with this chapter as well, we are 19, count it, 19 chapters away from a whopping chapter 400 for this series. That is a monumental chapter, so please join me in the countdown. We're less than 20 chapters, right? Less than 20 chapters away from 400. So if you want to share love, right, for My Hero Academia, for this series, for me, for this channel, all right, you know what to do. You know what is appreciated. You know what is expected. Yeah? Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Give the video a thumbs up. Join me in my countdown to chapter 400 of My Hero Academia. All right? We're currently less than 10 people away as well from hitting our goal of 150 subscribers. So please share the love. Alright, but now that you have, let's get into the greatness. So we're picking up with our girl, Kami Utsushimi, the girl that Toga played as in the crossover event. So, let's get to it. Shiketsu High School Hero Course, Kami Utsushimi, right? BT dubs, is that all for one? Wait, dude, the way she talks, the scattered, like, I know it's, like, the common, like, abbreviations and stuff like that, but, yo, seeing that shit written out is, like, it's hard to read like this, right? If it's not in text. BT dubs, is that all for one? He has a face now? Shigetsu High School, a hero course. Seiji Shishikura. He murdered my father. Killing him would please me immensely. Shiketsu High School Hero Course, Inasa Yorishihi. But I won't give in to hatred and revenge. I would be dancing in the palm of his hand. My father performed his duty as a jailer rider. He was a prison guard at Tartarus. My father performed his duties as a jailer right up until the end, and I shall follow in his footsteps. Reinforcements arrived. Yo, I'm getting goosebumps already. It is great to see the whole gang rocking up here in droves. Deku and Shigaraki just left the flying coffin. Shishi Cross. Even the graduates are here. The situation over there is utter chaos. We have to stop him at any cost. Chapter 381, titled Darkness. Right? And yo, you've got my boy Tsukiyomi still falling from the sky, reeling in absolute shock about what happened to my blood, my bread and butter Hawks. Right? Look at it. He's still he's got no idea what's going on. He's like, what the shit? Toga's neutralized for now, so while we have a chance, focus your long-range attacks on all for one. Ooh, okay, they're shutting that shit down. No, and Hawks is munted. Is that all for one? Are you okay, Hawks? Tsuka Uchiya-san. Nice timing with the reinforcements. Saved my life. Actually, they were already on their way before I made my request. I've heard that All for One's body is now rewinding, but whatever happens here in Gunga will determine the fate of the war. No matter what, All for One cannot be allowed to leave this place. Yo, and look at him. He's literally just crushing quirks in his hand, looking at it. Like, dude is the final raid boss. I can only steal a quirk by touching the user's body directly. Afraid to take that risk, only 2 of you attacked me first. You've become so desperate to stop me that you're willing to accept that risk. I see. Is this man Don Quixote do Flamingo? The evil... Like, is he evil's charisma? Because this man's got the laugh. Right? Yo, look at that face, too. He spawns arms out of his back, and each one on the end of each one of the arms is like an orb of light that just shoots out this shockwave of death energy. It looks like black, like it looks like a ball of light that he's condensed people in, and he's just shooting lightning across it. He looks messed up, and everyone's screaming, "Whoa!" He's using even more quirks than before. Your Hawks is reeling too. Mushroom Girl's getting burnt up. Those who dodge that last blow, keep attacking those focused on defense, stand strong. Look, he's finally stopped running away. Now's the time to fight. Yo, was that Kirishima? I can't tell. No, that wasn't. Oh! Oh! Darby! Wait a minute. What makes you think anything will change this time around? You lost the only one who could face me head on. Darby's coming in, literally charred. Charred to the bone on his face. He looks like a walker out of The Walking Dead. And yo, my guy Denji, my dude out here, right, Endeavor, looks 10 years younger, but 20 years older at the same time. My dude is aged here. This isn't courageous. This isn't courageous might. This is only because none of you experienced my golden age. Some of you witnessed All Might's rise to power. But most of you were born during this period of peace. The era where shadows lurked in every corner, and everyone knew to fear what went bump in the night, suspicion and blind rage, exploration and discrimination, the glorious golden darkness, filled with chaos. No, we knew about it already. I mean, not about you, but we learned about that period in modern history class. Dude was like, you're a relic, buddy. After watching Endeavor and My Power Todoroki, I've decided to root for him. Boiling blood will always triumph over fear. Yo, and Hawks is looking on. What is this? All for One's got that Shigaraki style of the fingers, the many fingers just like growing out in a tornado around him. They're firing their attacks into this wind cage. I'll steal that quirk and leave. Yo, and he makes a barrier with that lightning explosion. I don't even know what that shit is. But it's like shooting around. Oh, wait, is that his like long claw finger thing? Because it looks like it's shooting through and cutting people to shreds. Go on. Inasa! Keep it up. Attack him while Toga's still in the air. Roger, my quirk is even stronger on windy days. And he gets hit upside his face. Instead of your so-called glorious past, I'd rather see a future built by the people I'm rooting for. Yo, was that him? Wait, no. That almost looks like Miriko then. Was that him after he got his face cut up? Endeavor-san. No progress. I disagree. We're seeing it right here. One for All is a network of power that links hearts together. But One for All isn't the only thing. You've also forgotten your share of links. Yo, I love the imagery here, right? It's almost like roots from a tree. Or tree's probably not the best thing, right? It looks like a really small plant's roots. So something really small that's just impacted a lot, right? And you see all these tiny twines wrapping around, getting bigger in certain areas and making more twines and stuff like that. And I'm guessing that's supposed to represent Endeavor's impact, Hawks' impact, and then everyone else that it's touched and spurred and given that sort of hope, that visionment, right? I love that. That panel has a lot of weight in it. It's not, and especially since it's all in the dark, so it's like strings of light. It's like neurons firing. It's not like he's not taking me serious. Won't that damn light ever fade? No, it does fade. But then some other hero comes up and lights it up again. They keep on giving each other hope. It's all for naught. You can't come close, fearing that I'll steal your quirks. It's over. All that awaits you is... Wait! Is All For One getting betrayed? Woo! Did President Mike and Eraserhead turn this man? Wait, no. I might be reading too much into it. So we've got All For One in a black silhouette, and there's just the fire of eyes behind him. And we see someone in the shadows. This feeling. I needed to dodge this attack at all costs, so that's why. Even darkness comes in many shades. Nobody crowned you, the King of Shadows. The darkness you cast tasted like ditch water. That's Tsukiyomi. That's not who I thought it was! Look at this man! I've taken it all. Yo, he makes like his Tsukiyomi, like his shadow turns into a Susanoo. Dark clouds blocking the sunlight suddenly appeared, allowing me to use my power for a longer period of time. The flames are dying out. As the forest is consumed, cover me with earth, please. I'll pile up the darkness. All Might once said, even if he touches Endeavor's flames, that isn't enough for him to steal... Wait. All Might once said, even if he touches Endeavor's flames, that isn't enough for him to steal his quirk. That's why I was tasked with supporting Endeavor and Hawks. Dark Shadow, full power. Yo, we got to see his face just for a second. Under his shadow. But look at him here. He started preparing as soon as the Shiketsu kids arrived. Go for it. Tokuyami-kun. Tailwind. If I was able to connect to you, even a little bit, then I'm glad I was born with these filthy wings. Black Unk Boulder! Yo, and he just overpowers All For One and comes crushing down on him. And you can see All For One is trying to form like a giant tornado of wind coming up on his left arm. Knock him down. My Hero Academia chapter 381 end. Yo, this wasn't as good as last week's, but this was a dense chapter. I think this was another phenomenal chapter. Honestly. Yo. I didn't even realize that was a sun going down partially. In the middle of the chapter. Okay, I've got a 3-way tie for the best panel of this chapter. Alright? It's either I've taken it all, right? Or the silhouette of that behind All For One. right? All hawks with the tethers, where he says, "You've also forged your share of links." I won't accept anything else as the as the panel for this chapter as best panel, right? It's one of those three, and I refuse. I refuse to decide which one is the best, right? They're phenomenal. That being said, I'm giving this chapter. Oh, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Honestly, this was a great chapter. It wasn't perfect, but it was one of the better chapters of My Hero I've read. Like, as a single chapter, I love this chapter. It's phenomenal. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Those three are the best panels of this chapter. That being said, oh my god, I'm so excited from this. That being said, right, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Let me know if I missed anything. While you're at it, if you haven't done so already, you know what to do. You know what is appreciated. Subscribe, My Hero fans. Subscribe. Help us hit our goal of 150 subscribers, especially as we count down to chapter 400 together, right? Share that love. While you're at it as well, in the description down below, there is my link tree, right? You can click my link tree and it'll take you to all my other social media. It'll take you to my Discord where you can talk anything anime and manga related. It'll take you to my Twitch where I play different games, right? At the moment, I'm currently playing through One Piece Odyssey and God of War Ragnarok, but there are plenty of other games there that I'll get around to playing and stuff like that. So, share that love there too. It'll take you to things like my Twitter, where I post short-form content, like theories and stuff like that. It'll take you to my TikTok, where I post all sorts of videos talking about all sorts of series that I cover, right? Currently doing a couple of series as well on TikTok, like my underrated One Piece feats, my Cross Guild bounties, and my underrated Fairy Tail feats, right? I'm eventually going to get around to an underrated My Hero Academia feat and a bunch of other series, but you can follow that stuff for me there. The link is in the Discord down below. Alright, that being said, until the next chapter of My Hero Academia, or until the next video of mine you watch, whatever it is you're here for, peace. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Have a damn good day, and all I can say is, all for one, he better start running. Peace. Goodbye.